I got like into a little trance there with that opening thing.
Yes, I was trying to look serious.
I would come out with guns.
Yes.
Like a spy show.
Okay. So we're in a crazy market now, are we not?
Yeah.
And all the agents are getting rich. All of us. No?
It's a reoccurring theme, and I'm not going to throw anybody under a bus. So my agents that are watching, that are in coaching with me, the reoccurring theme is, we rolled out this great program to stay in touch with your sphere. And it's pretty much very easy. And, the time is blocked on everybody's calendar, but they just keep being in the follow-up mode and running around with buyers in the follow-up mode and running around with buyers. And I think one thing that becomes abundantly clear in this kind of really super hot market is, okay, so 6 deals go away, going, oh crap, now what? Starting at square one.
You're not going to believe this, but I just lost you the last 10 seconds.
Oh.
You froze up.
I didn't lose you and I didn't lose me, so I'll assume. But what I'm saying is that pipeline, like the 7 deals that are pending, if you are not focusing on new business and you're only focusing on follow-up and active buyers, what happens when those active buyers go away and the market shifts? You're starting at square one. And that's the one thing I can say in the 26 years of doing this. And what have I been in leadership? It's like 15 years now. The most common theme is that, oh crap, I have no deals going on now. What do I do? Now what do I do? So why do agents want to always go back and start at square one over and over and over and over again? And any of my agents, I'm not picking on you. This is everybody right now that I've been speaking to in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah. This is a humanity in real estate problem. It is a humanity. It is our thing. You have agents that get really, really busy, close a lot of deals, and then they have nothing.
And they love the busy feeling, right? It makes you feel, but then you're always gonna be back at square one, boom, back at square one. This is like getting skinny, and then you stop working out and stop eating right, and then you got to do it all over again, right? It's the same sort of pattern. You enjoy that feeling, and you ride that high, and you don't even realize that you're gaining the weight, or whatever. It's similar, you're so busy that you don't know that your pipeline is not full.
Drying up. The pipeline is dying.
Clogged.
Okay. So what can an agent do in this business as a best practice to make sure that all this busy doesn't send them to the poorhouse?
Well, if COVID's given us any kind of a blessing, it is literally a realtor's gift that it is not weird to reach out to people. It is actually pretty awesome. People want to be connected. They want to feel community. They want to, to have that one-on-one contact, even if it's not in person. So call your people, call your sphere, stay in touch, reach out.
Something I like to say, this is very self-aggrandizing because I'm quoting myself, but whatever you do today is your love letter to future you 60 to 90 days from now in this industry.
Yep.
Right? So if you do something to say to future you, not kiss you goodbye, but I love you, I'm taking care of you.
Yep.
It should be to cultivate your sphere so that in 45, 60, 90 days, when all of this stuff you're busy on is closed, you'll have more stuff to work on. Otherwise, you're
the next 90 days and the next 90 days and the next 90 days. And even, the 5 years from now, like all those dead leads, maybe that didn't get. So you got to, if 1 in 20 people, maybe that's not the average in our MLS. So let's say 1 in 7, right? Per house that's are not getting a house. I'm sorry. So 6 in 7 are not getting a house. Those are leads that need to be cultivated. Listen, I don't know about you, but I like closings a year from now. I like closings 5 years from now. And sometimes internet leads, listen, someone gets engaged what's the first thing they do? They start pipe dreaming about a house. So maybe
Yep.
some of those leads they just got engaged and they don't have the money yet, but they're going to buy a house. And
Yeah.
if you're not the one cultivating that lead, then you're not going to be the one to get that deal. But that's
Diamond,
strangers.
one of the D's.
Yeah. And that's
Right.
strangers, you know, there's the people that, you know, it's a fact. It's 1 in 6 are looking to buy and sell, which could be a little off right now with this market. Maybe they're looking to buy or sell and they can't just yet. And then 1 in 6 knows somebody who's looking to buy and sell. And the people that know somebody are the ones that take more personal touches to get those referrals out of, because not everybody wants to give out a referral, or nobody wants to give out a referral, I should say, unless they feel really good about a referral. And what makes people feel really good about a referral, Phil? That you want the business.
Job well done.
Right. And that you want the business, and that if you get a referral, that you're not too busy running around with buyers, with other buyers, or you're not too busy doing, you know, blah, blah, blah. So if you are actually too busy to call your sphere, you're really giving them a valid excuse to not give you a referral.
That is boom bust. You get what I'm saying? That is boom. That's very boom bust. Whatever you did to get busy, if you don't keep a component of some of that continuous, then when you're done being busy, you're in the bust after your boom.
Yeah.
All right. So reaching out and talking to people, staying in touch with people, observing landmarks and milestones in their lives. What can they do that's automated? What can they do that is maybe set it and forget it? Or
emails at least once a month. You can, you know, in our company, we provide quality branded emails that you can then even customize to further brand to yourself. Once a month. So right now, if you're a little busy, then go a little bit more on autopilot and maybe send 2 emails this month, you know, and try to put a little extra personal spin on that email. Quick texts, you know, quick texts, and obviously phone calls, popping into somebody's inbox and just saying hi, checking in, how you doing? Listen, you can do that while you're watching TV, you know?
Yeah.
You can do that when you're having your downtime, because I think that's part of this too. It's so much craziness that during the downtime, they're like decompressing, you know? And listen, I got new heroes right now. It's buyer's agents. I give them a ton of credit. So
it's rough out there.
Yeah, it's very rough. So I get that you need that decompression time. So, you know, maybe just switch up how you're prospecting a little bit.
Right. So heroism, as I have often told some of our more high maintenance agents, is good for every so often, but it's a lousy business model. And buyer agents right now have to be heroes almost every day because of the historically difficult circumstances that they are in, with competition for the available listings and the incredibly low inventory on availability to their clients. So you have a buyer, they want to buy, there's nothing for them to buy, and if there is something that comes up, they're not alone. All right. But it needs a new kitchen, no longer works because there's 20 people behind you that'll take it with that kitchen.
Well, and I just said that to somebody who was on the fence, that there is absolutely nothing that you could do to your house right now to make it more valuable than this current market, period. I not in the time frame. Not in the time frame that it would take to do it.
We are in a historic period such that the one thing you can do to maximize the value of your property
is put it on the market.
To just put it up for sale.
Put it on the market. It's
change the kitty litter, maybe. All right. Like
you could probably get away with that right now, though. You know, and I don't like that. This said, it's not my favorite kind of market. I definitely prefer when there's not 6 losers on a house. It's difficult, and as you know, this is sort of piling up. Some of those 6 losers have been for quite some time.
Yeah. So heroism, not a good business model. All right. No. But that's what the buyer agents are being forced to do every day. And
Mhm.
the market will balance out. The market will balance out. But what, you know, the phrase, dance with the girl that you brought to the dance,
Mhm.
right? Dance. So what you do to get business, if you stop dancing with that girl, then the business you get from it is going to dry up, close, and then you'll have nothing. So every day, a smart agent should do a couple of things to make sure that future them is going to have some new files to work on. So it can be emailing your sphere. It can be updating your blog if you're that sort of a person. It could be putting out some video content if you're
Video.
that kind of a person.
And
It
right
could
now,
be
the
texting
action,
people.
you know, just if you're take leverage that action, if you're seeing all these different properties, that's interesting. Take a little snapshot, take a little video, compile it, you know, take a picture at each house you go to and then put it into a video later.
But do you really think that video is worth devoting resources to?
I do, you know, I do. And I told you this was the year we were going to do everything that we ask our agents to. And, you know, we're committed to this every week. And I know
Yeah,
you.
so we are putting our money where our mouth is, right?
Mhm.
We are doing our videos. We're putting up with each other's company.
Well, and you know, I have a ton of stuff going on personally. I have every single reason. Yep, video works to make a valid excuse to not be able to do this. Look, my hair looks like an 80s rock star. Who cares? You think anybody cares what my hair looks like right now or whatever, you know? Life goes on and I still need the business. And
My
I
hair
know
looks like I was been wearing a hat.
it's a little interesting.
Yeah, but I have it.
And
I
we're
have
still
hair.
good looking.
Yes,
Seriously.
yes,
So,
we are.
you know, if you have questions on how to fill your pipeline, I'm happy to take any time anybody needs, no matter what company you work for. Uh, it's important, and you just kind of get caught in that rat race, and
Right.
the next thing you know, the market shifts, and you're back at square one. Square one.
Well,
If for an agent of 4 years, 1 year, 6 months is not a good place to be.
right. So following best practices, when the market does shift, you'll either be there to catch it, you'll either be there prepared, or your head is going to spin even more, and you're going to start to kvetch about what Zillow did or the, you know, whatever.
By the way, why, okay, why do you think, this is rhetorical, not Phil, why do you think that right now there are companies like ourselves and agents that are getting an unfair share of the market? It's because they have been working on their pipeline the entire time. They never stopped. So even in a hot market, they're getting the unfair share of the market. And it's not unfair because they've earned it. They've worked for it. They have never stopped filling that pipeline.
So what did we hear? We heard from somebody pretty smart that the COVID market, some companies were down by half, other companies were up 25, 30, 40%.
Mm-hmm.
We were up 25, 30%. We're one of the haves to a degree, right? So we're blessed about that. So we're blessed to have full heads of hair, and we're blessed to be on the winning side of these things. But, you know, we're perpetual motion machines, and we're always looking at these things, right? So we are practicing what we're preaching, you know, pat myself on the back, I suppose, and pat you on the back to do that. But the really simple takeaway for any working agent out there right now is to do something to cultivate future business, no matter how small, every day, consistently, and future you will thank you.
Absolutely. And if you're too busy, make it one person a day. Make it 3, make it 4. You can do it. You can do it. And we got to practice what we preach. So,
So we're doing that. We're doing that.
all right.
So,
What do you got for the rest of the afternoon?
I am going to go to a networking meeting because I want more business. I am going to work on a recruiting campaign. And then I'm gonna have some dinner.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we will see you guys next week.
Stay healthy, Jennifer. That's an order.
I promise.